Something in your home is quietly working against you. It's not your bills, it's not your bad luck, it's not even the people around you. It's your broom. That simple, ordinary object you use to sweep your floors might be the very reason money keeps slipping away, relationships feel strained, and your peace of mind seems harder to hold onto. Sounds ridiculous? That's exactly why it works unnoticed, because no one suspects it. But energy experts across cultures, from Eastern practices to modern Western energy psychology, agree the placement of your broom isn't random. It either clears your path or quietly blocks everything trying to reach you. If your broom is standing in the wrong place, near your front door, in the kitchen, even leaning against a bedroom wall, you're not just collecting dust. You're collecting stuck energy, financial stress, conflict, sleepless nights, and you won't even realize it's happening until you move it and everything shifts. This isn't a superstition. It's energy alignment, backed by thousands of years of observation. The way energy flows through your space determines what shows up in your life: opportunities, money, love, peace. But if your broom is interrupting that flow, no amount of hustle, positive affirmations, or productivity hacks will fix it. Today, I'm going to show you the most common broom mistakes nearly everyone makes, mistakes that silently drain your fortune, block progress, and invite constant struggle. More importantly, I'll show you exactly where to place your broom so your space supports you, not sabotages you. Because once you get this right, you won't just clean your home, you'll clean your path forward. Stay with me, your breakthrough might be hiding right behind your broom. Let's go. Section 1. A broom isn't just a tool, it holds energy. You probably think your broom is just for sweeping crumbs off the kitchen floor or clearing out the dust bunnies behind the couch. But what if I told you that broom is carrying something far more powerful than dirt? What if it's storing emotional energy, stress, anxiety, financial frustration, and redistributing it every time you pick it up? Sounds wild, right? But stay with me, because once you understand how this works, you'll never look at that broom the same way again. In ancient spiritual traditions and modern energy practices alike, the broom is recognized as a symbolic threshold tool. It's always been more than a stick with bristles. It clears space, it breaks stagnation, it creates movement. But here's the catch: if you store it wrong, treat it like just another household object, or ignore where and how it rests in your home, that movement can turn chaotic. Instead of clearing negative energy, you might actually be spreading it. Think about it. When you're frustrated, burned out, or just trying to stay afloat, what's one of the first things you do around the house? You clean, you sweep. Not just to tidy the space, but to reset your mental state. That's no accident. Subconsciously, you're trying to shift energy. You're using motion to break mental fog, emotional clutter, and energetic stagnation. Now ask yourself this: where does the broom go when you're done? Back in the corner by the door, leaned up behind the fridge, propped up in your bedroom closet next to the shoes you never wear? If so, you may be unknowingly anchoring stress into the very center of your life. Energy isn't a mystical theory, it's practical. If someone walks into your home in a bad mood, you feel it, right? Same with your broom. It absorbs energy from every space it moves through. That's why in many energy-conscious homes, people never store a broom near the front door. It blocks incoming luck and financial flow. Others avoid placing it in the kitchen, where abundance energy lives, or near the bed, where rest and intimacy are easily disrupted. And here's what's even more surprising. Multiple modern studies in environmental psychology now confirm that cluttered or neglected cleaning tools can create an underlying sense of disorder and stress in the brain, without us realizing it. So when you treat your broom as just a thing, you dismiss its energetic influence. But when you treat it with intention, as a tool that clears energy and deserves a place of rest, not chaos, you shift the whole dynamic of your home. A broom isn't magic, it's a conductor, a mover, a mirror of what you allow into and out of your space. Where you place it determines what follows. And if you've been feeling like good things keep slipping away or that your home just never feels settled no matter how much you clean, start by looking at your broom. Because that's not just a cleaning habit, that's an energy pattern begging to be rewritten. And once you get this piece right, everything else starts falling into place. Section 2. The 3 worst places to keep your broom. Number 1. Behind or near the front door. Placing your broom behind or near the front door might seem harmless. After all, it's convenient, right? But this one choice could quietly be the reason your life feels like a revolving door of setbacks, delays, and missed chances. In spiritual and energetic traditions around the world, the front door isn't just a way in and out of your home, it's your energetic gateway. It's where blessings, money, opportunities, and fresh energy are meant to enter. And when you place a broom right there, blocking, crowding, or leaning behind the entrance, you're not just storing a tool. You're interrupting the natural flow of abundance before it even has a chance to reach you. Let's break it down simply. Your broom collects everything your home tries to get rid of. Tension from arguments, energetic residue from stress, fragments of low moods that linger in corners. When it sits right next to the door, that cluttered energy becomes the first thing that greets your guests and the first thing that greets new opportunities. Think of it like a spiritual bouncer turning away good luck at the door. And it's not just ancient wisdom that says this. Even in modern design and psychology, the entryway sets the tone for your entire living space. A clear, open, welcoming entrance primes your brain for calm, control, and optimism. A cluttered or blocked one, it subtly raises cortisol levels and anxiety, even if you can't quite put your finger on why. You might not feel the consequences right away, but over time you may notice things stalling, job offers falling through, clients backing out, money slipping away as soon as it arrives. That's not bad luck, it's blocked energy. And it often starts at the front door. If you've been feeling stuck, take a moment today to clear that space. Move the broom to a closed storage area far from the entrance. Let your home breathe. Let energy move toward you, not away. Because the front door isn't just for visitors. It's for everything good that's trying to find its way into your life. Don't make it fight past a broom to get there. Number 2. Facing or near the kitchen. Placing a broom facing or near the kitchen may seem like an afterthought, just a matter of convenience. But energetically, it's one of the most damaging placements in your entire home. The kitchen isn't just where you cook, it's where wealth energy is nourished. In many traditions, including feng shui and even modern psychology, the kitchen is viewed as the heart of the home. It represents abundance, nourishment, and your capacity to care for yourself and others. So when you position a broom in direct view of the stove or anywhere nearby, you're symbolically sweeping away that energy before it has a chance to grow. Think about it, your kitchen is where meals are created, where food is shared, where warmth gathers. It's tied to your ability to earn, save, and enjoy prosperity. But a broom nearby is carrying the opposite frequency. It holds energetic residue, waste, removal, and rejection. When placed near your stove or pantry, where abundance is symbolically cooked, the broom's presence begins to override that prosperity frequency. You're telling your space, subconsciously, that wealth is something to be cleaned up and thrown out. And it's not just energy theory. Many people who keep their broom in or near the kitchen report patterns they can't explain. Sudden expenses, groceries going bad more quickly, feeling tired while cooking, or lacking appetite altogether. Even unexpected financial drains, car trouble, appliance breakdowns, surprise medical bills, often appear without warning when the kitchen's energetic field is compromised. That's not superstition. It's a pattern of energy imbalance that plays out physically, emotionally, and financially. If your broom is anywhere near your stove, oven, pantry, or dining area, now is the time to move it. Place it in a hidden corner, a utility closet, or garage. anywhere away from where food and finances intersect. And then take a moment to clean and energize your kitchen. Light a candle, wipe down your stove with care, or display fresh fruit on your counter. You'll be amazed at how quickly your relationship with money and nourishment shifts once you stop sweeping away your own abundance. Number 3. Inside the bedroom. Placing a broom inside your bedroom might feel like an afterthought, a matter of convenience. But energetically, it can disrupt the very essence of what the bedroom is meant to be. A space of rest, intimacy, and emotional reset. A broom isn't just a cleaning tool. Symbolically, it's designed to sweep things away, remove energy, and clear what no longer serves. When that object is left in the room where you sleep, its presence constantly signals your subconscious to stay alert, to remove, to be ready for work. And that signal, however subtle, is exhausting. Your bedroom should be the most energetically protected space in your home. It's where your nervous system relaxes, where your dreams unfold, where your body regenerates. Now imagine trying to do all that while your energy field is being brushed every time you enter, lie down, or even glance at that object in the corner. Over time, this subtle tension can manifest as poor quality sleep, mental fog, irritability, or a lack of emotional openness. In relationships, it can create distance or amplify unresolved stress, simply because the room is not energetically inviting for deep connection. This isn't just about superstition, it's about energetic association. Objects hold memory and purpose. A broom's purpose is removal. And when that's introduced into the place where you're meant to feel safe, nourished, and emotionally open, it sends a conflicting message to your body and spirit. Even if the broom is tucked away or hidden, its symbolic energy doesn't just disappear, it lingers. So if you've been waking up tired, feeling emotionally off, or noticing tension with a partner, ask yourself what's physically present in your bedroom. Move the broom elsewhere, to a laundry closet, garage, or utility space. And in its place, consider adding something that invites calm: a candle, a soft plant, a meaningful photo. Let your bedroom reflect who you are at your most rested, most honest, most whole. That's where healing begins. Section 3. The right place to store your broom. The right place to store your broom is not just a matter of convenience, it's a matter of energetic intention. In homes across the world, the broom has been more than a cleaning tool. It has symbolized the power to clear away not just dust, but also stagnant, negative, or heavy energy. And because of that symbolic power, where you keep it determines what kind of energy it continues to stir or settle in your life. If you store your broom without thought, propped behind a door, tucked under the bed, or leaning against the kitchen wall, you're allowing the energy of sweeping away to quietly interfere with key areas of your home. And over time, this adds up. That interference might show up as chronic fatigue, tension in your relationships, financial stagnation, or an inexplicable heaviness in the home. But when you store your broom consciously, in alignment with intention and balance, something changes. The energy calms, the space breathes better, you feel clearer. So where should it go? Ideally, the broom should be kept in a low-traffic, neutral zone of your home, somewhere out of sight, out of energetic reach. The best places include a utility closet, a garage, a mudroom, or a storage cabinet. These areas are already symbolically associated with maintenance or cleansing, and the broom's energy doesn't conflict there. When you store it in such a space, you're acknowledging its purpose and allowing it to rest when not in use, just like you would with any powerful tool. You're not mixing its clearing energy with spaces of nourishment like the kitchen, restoration like the bedroom, or welcome like the front door. Also consider how the broom is positioned. Store it upright, bristles down. This grounds its energy and keeps it contained. Brooms left upside down or laying flat can scatter energy in unpredictable directions. If you must place it in a corner, make sure that space is clean and uncluttered. Never store it directly beside or beneath mirrors, windows, or reflective surfaces. These amplify its dispersive energy and may unintentionally disrupt harmony in the room. It's also powerful to do a quick energy reset after using the broom. Once a week, tap the bristles gently outdoors or sprinkle a pinch of salt water over them and wipe with a cloth. This doesn't just physically clean the broom, it energetically resets it, releasing anything it may have picked up. You wouldn't reuse a sponge that hadn't been rinsed. The same logic applies here. Lastly, when you put your broom away, take just one moment to mentally thank it. This may seem trivial, but it establishes an intentional, respectful relationship with the objects that serve you. Think of how martial artists bow to their tools before and after training, or how professional chefs honor their knives. Your broom, while humble, plays a consistent role in clearing your space. When you respect its energy, it respects your home in return. So if you felt like your home has been off lately, if you've been clearing clutter but still sense something isn't quite right, start here. Look at where your broom lives. A small shift in placement could change the way your entire home feels. Because in the language of energy, even the simplest adjustments speak volumes. Section 4. Signs your energy is blocked. You can clean your house every day, light candles, and rearrange furniture, but if your energy is blocked, you'll still feel off. Something won't click. Your space will look fine on the outside, but it won't feel right on the inside. That's because energy blockages aren't always visible, they're felt. They show up in the quiet moments, in the spaces between your actions. And often they begin with the smallest things, like a misplaced broom, stagnant corners, or rooms that haven't been refreshed in months. So how do you know when your energy is stuck? One of the first signs is emotional heaviness. You walk into a room and feel tired, anxious, or unsettled for no clear reason. You might sigh more, procrastinate simple tasks, or find yourself avoiding certain spaces in your own home. This isn't laziness, it's your intuition reacting to blocked energy. It's your body saying something here doesn't feel safe or clear. Another sign, a string of small misfortunes, missed opportunities, broken items, sudden arguments, lost objects. It's easy to brush these off as coincidence, but repeated disruptions can signal that your environment isn't aligned, especially if they keep happening in the same area of your home, like tech glitches in your office, appliances acting up in your kitchen, or constant insomnia in your bedroom. You might also notice a lack of motivation. Even with clear goals, you feel stuck, projects stall, relationships feel like they're on autopilot, money flows out faster than it comes in. This isn't just a mindset issue, it can be a reflection of energy that has no room to move. A blocked home reflects a blocked life, and perhaps most telling of all, your instincts. If you found yourself watching this video, asking questions about where your broom should be, or wondering why your space feels off, that's not random. That's your inner guidance already trying to lead you toward clarity. The good news is this: once you spot the signs, you can start to shift the energy. Awareness is the first breakthrough, and it starts with a single question: what is your home trying to tell you? Finally, we began this journey by talking about a broom, a simple household item most of us overlook. But as you've seen, it's never really been about the broom. It's about energy. About how every object in your space holds memory, movement, and meaning. Where you place something as ordinary as a broom can either invite stagnation or allow flow. It can quietly repel prosperity or gently guide it in. This isn't superstition. It's not about fear, it's about attention. Modern science recognizes that environments shape behavior. In psychology, this is called environmental priming, the idea that the spaces we inhabit constantly influence how we think, feel, and act. A cluttered entryway signals chaos. A dark corner tells the nervous system to stay alert. A misplaced broom at your front door might seem trivial, but symbolically, it tells your subconscious that unwanted energy is being swept in, not out. Ancient traditions understood this long before we had research papers to explain it. They recognized that the home is not just a shelter, it's a mirror. It reflects your internal world. And when your outer space holds blocked, scattered, or misplaced energy, your inner state follows. But the most important takeaway isn't just, don't leave your broom near the door or never store it in the bedroom. The real wisdom is this: everything in your home is either helping your energy rise or quietly pulling it down. And the power to shift that is already in your hands. So before you go about your day, take a look around. Not just with your eyes, but with your awareness. What corners feel heavy? What spaces feel neglected? What messages are your surroundings silently sending you? Then take a deep breath and change one thing. Hang the broom where it makes sense energetically. Move an object, open a window, light a candle, not to follow a rule, but to reclaim your space. Because when you tend to your home with care, your home begins to care for you. And when energy flows freely, so does your life.